Good morning, I'm Gail Fasak and welcome to Joburgtv with your news updates. Education Department says crime prevention in school requires multifaceted intervention. Kempton Park residents without electricity for almost a week. 3 Ekurhuleni cops arrested linked to fraudulent WhatsApp messages. The Basic Education Department said yesterday it was concerned its anti-violence strategy was not yielding any results. It required all stakeholders to play a role in ensuring the policies and guidelines were effectively implemented. The issue of violence in the education sector has been thrust into the spotlight with recent incidents of stabbings, shootings, gang violence and armed robberies in schools across the country. The department said crime prevention and the teaching of positive values and morals required a joint effort from parents and communities. This morning, Kempton Park residents had been without electricity and it's almost a week despite promises from officials. It was understood the outage was caused by an explosion at the Glenmare substation due to cable theft. Officials had said power would be restored by Thursday night, while residents said they wanted answers. They said they have been in the dark for days now. Elderly people were struggling and they didn't even have hot water to bath. The Ekurhuleni municipality has been unavailable for comments today this morning. It has emerged 3 police officers arrested for trying to extort 5 million rand from a member of the mayoral committee are connected to a string of anonymous WhatsApp messages making false claims about corruption in Ekurhuleni. The trio were taken into custody on Wednesday after a sting operation by the South African Police Service and Metro Police. It was understood that they were arrested after they were approached MMC Lisiba Mpaya, claiming they had a document implicating him and Mayor Mzwandile Masina in a corruption. They said they would make the dossier disappear in exchange for money. Now over to your sports updates with Tatatim Charlie.
A good Freaky Friday to you. I'm Tata Timjali with your sports news. Banyala crashed out of the FIFA Women's World Cup. This is after they lost by a goal to China. So far, the team has lost all their games they played at the World Cup. Coach Desiree Ellis made 4 changes to the starting 11, which played in the opener. Linda Mutlalo, Andile Dlamini and Amanda Mtandi were all put on the bench. Young Sibulele Hlolweni got a chance to the starting 11 after the coach was forced to make a change because Notando Villagazi got a red card in the first game against Spain. The goal by China came 5 minutes before halftime. In the second half, Banyana dominated the game but failed to find the back of the net. They will now play their last game against group leaders Germany. Still on football, Bafana supporter Botam Sila, who is on his trip from Cape to Cairo, is stuck on the border of Ethiopia because of not having a visa. The fan and his Zimbabwean friend are hitchhiking to Cairo to watch the Africa Cup of Nations, which starts next weekend. Yesterday, Orlando Pirates coach Micho advised the 2 men to return to the capital of Kenya and find their way back because of the situation in Sudan. The fan has since sent a desperate SOS message to Sports Minister Natim Tetwa, and an account has also been created for them to return home. And lastly, in your rugby news, it is a do or die when the Blue Bulls and take on the Lions in the Super Rugby clash. 3 times champion Bulls are in desperate need of a win over the traditional rivals at Loftus on Saturday if they are to be guaranteed a place in the playoffs. It has been 6 years of painful Bulls fans since the side made the knockout stages. The last time Bulls reached the semi-finals was in 2013 and lost 26-23 to the Broomies at Loftus. The Bulls go into this match with their spirits high after they managed credible draws against the Blues and Highlanders in New Zealand. That's all from the sports desk. Catch your next sports bulletin at midday. Goodbye.
Time for your traffic and weather updates.
And now let's take a look at your traffic and weather updates. In Felen, there is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound on the off-ramp to Bayers Nodia Drive, and traffic is congested in that area. Blue Hills, you can expect delays on the R55 south towards Summit Road. And in Braamfontein, there is queuing traffic on the N1 north through Crown Interchange. And now to your weather updates. Joburg CBD is at a high of 17 degrees Celsius. Benoni is at a high of 16 degrees Celsius. And Soweto is at a high of 18 degrees Celsius. Now back to the news desk.
And that's it from me and the rest of the team. Catch your next bulletin at midday. Goodbye.